Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray, brought to you proudly by Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Barton Power Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Best Care Home Services.
Hey, welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. As we wrap up today's show, and it's been a fun show. Guy Trebo has been in the studio, and what did you say? You've been interjecting? Is that what you said? Or intercepting? Or
I said that, but that wasn't my word.
It wasn't?
You were the one that said interjecting.
Okay, you
nice
did.
interjection.
You have been. You've been filling in.
It's been a big day.
Yeah, we appreciate you sitting in. Of course, it's your time when we can get you available. And of course, the man that's supposed to be sitting next to you is in Oregon, and so we brought Frank Barton back into the conversation because this is a big day out in Oregon. As Frank is at the Master National Trial, I guess at Test, I think you call it. I can't get the right name, but. Frank, you've missed a good show. I'm telling you what, it's been interesting. We've had a lot of fun and everything, but I know this is for you out there. It's a lot of work. So what's a typical day? What's a typical day for you during this event?
It's still dark out here.
Well, what's it? Get off there and just tell me what's a typical day for you during the test.
Okay, well, a typical day.
Yeah, typical day.
You know, the first day is always the hardest because everybody's trying to figure out. And you got new people coming out and haven't done it before, but we typically start about get to the field probably about an hour,
okay,
hour and a half before daylight, and make certain all the equipment that we've got to use is functioning okay. We've got birds that have to be brought out, that the dogs need to retrieve.
Mm-hmm.
We got signs that have to be put out and re-put out every day, just directing the traffic for all these people that come from all over the country so that everybody knows where they need to be. We have people out there directing traffic. Then the judges will come out. Typically, the judges get out about a half hour, 45 minutes before the test is actually going to start, make certain that everything is to their liking. I send, I'll help the state marshals in getting equipment out in the field and people in place. But then during the day, during the actual test, I end up, I'm one of the sound truck people. Which
you are? Okay.
I'm the person that introduces.
You're the
dog
right.
to the gallery that's out there, and who the handler is, and who the dog is, who the owner, where they're from.
I wish I could hear that. Frank announcing the dog. I hope there's not any dog names that are hard to announce.
Well, I tell you, some of these dogs have got some pretty interesting names.
I'm sure they do.
And I'll be doing that all day long. And of course, I get messages from other people at the other states when they've got questions about various things. And
so you'll get through what time? What time will you get through?
Oh, tonight we'll get through probably. We'll probably run our last dog around 6:30 or so, and then we'll pack everything up. If we're lucky, we'll be back at the hotel at 8 o'clock, 8:30,
and you're back the next.
Get a bite, try and get something to eat.
You love it.
9:30, and we go to bed.
Oh my goodness!
And we get up and do it all over again the next day.
Frank, you are. I know that this is something you look forward to, but I tell you what. We've had a lot more fun this morning here than what you're having to do all day there. Okay, we're going to be.
How you look at it, Larry?
No, I know you're going to have fun, but all right. Let's talk now. Just us. You got out in Oregon, and me and Guy here. This is October the 20th. Guy's updating the website as much as he can. The website's very important. And we just discovered that we have someone missing from the diner that we're going to have to add. And, Guy?
Yes, sir?
You've got to work Shelby into the diner on the website. So
I understand.
And move her. You can sit her next to Frank.
She's. We're going to have to do something with Greg.
Well, we're going to have to get rid of Greg.
Yeah.
I'll put him on the wall.
I'll put him in a picture on the wall.
All right. Because Frank's very important. Now, all you folks out there wonder what we're talking about, go to lroutdoors.com and click on that the diner. And this picture is from a movie.
It's a famous painting called Nighthawks.
Nighthawks, that's what it is.
And if you've seen it, it's just basically a diner at night on a, like in the middle of the night or whatever, one of these 24-hour diners. And the original painting has 3 people in the diner plus the busboy or whatever he is.
We have a diner's doing a good business in our area.
Everybody has seen that painting.
Yeah.
But there have been all these recreations of it where some people will put Elvis and Humphrey Bogart in there.
We got Frank Barton.
And we got Frank Barton. Everybody that does this show is in the diner.
Okay.
And quite frankly, I think it's a lot better than
the original.
Any other, yeah.
Yeah. So, Frank,
I've had more fun doing that diner.
We need to get that done as some kind of picture or something that we can put on Frank's wall in his office.
I was actually going to frame it for you so you could put it on your wall.
You really?
Yeah.
Well, then I could sell copies of it to everybody that's in there.
As soon as my printer comes in.
Why, Frank would he would like to have a copy of that, wouldn't you, Frank?
Frank looks very regal.
He does look regal.
He's got his hat on.
Yeah, he does have his cap on.
Yeah,
it's not a hat; it's a cap. Yeah, but anyway,
that's not a cap; it's a hat.
It's a hat. That's right. Frank wears a hat. Yeah. Okay. All right, Frank. We're getting geared up, and me and Guy we've talked about it. The waterfowl season. I don't know if you saw the numbers and things like that. I'm fired up about it. I don't know. I guess you know that that they approved the non-resident limitation on days. The Arkansas Game and Fish did for certain WMAs. That was approved, which I thought it was. I don't know if you ever commented on that or not, but
I did comment.
And you expected it to be approved, didn't you?
Based on the information that I heard from some other people, it seemed that the people that were promoting it had enough ears of the Game and Fish Commission that they were able to get it to go through. So we'll just see how it does.
Well, tell me how things are going at Bruins and the other place.
I'm at for duck hunting.
Yeah,
our blinds are all ready to hunt out of. We'll pump out water. We'll pump the pits out here in the next. Actually, when I come back.
When you come back, okay, all right.
Pump out the pits, and we've got a little bit of water most everywhere, and so we should have water at the beginning of the season. And we'll just see what happens. Teal season was not very good.
Well, I was wondering. Okay, I didn't hear from you, so I figured it wasn't.
But didn't have a very good teal season, and you've heard me say before, there's nobody more optimistic than a duck hunter.
That's exactly right, and I look forward to it. I have purchased my license. I still haven't gone that Mississippi way yet. I'm waiting to see if I want to spend that more money because I have such a good time with Frank, and also every once in a while with my good friend Ernie Worley over at near the river there. I can't even think of the river now that he fishes off the Languille. Yeah, the Languille River is where my friend Ernie fishes, duck hunts. But we're happy to have you on with us today, Frank. So go to work. Don't worry about us. Come on back, and we'll talk with you when you get back. Okay, buddy?
That sounds good. Thank y'all, and I appreciate you giving me the opportunity of talking dogs, and especially the Master National Retriever Club event. I always enjoy doing that.
All right. We'll talk to you when we get back. We're going to get together for lunch over at that fried pie place in Marion, okay? So, okay.
That would be Big John's. Okay.
Big John's. Okay, thanks.
All right.
Okay. You're anxious to talk. You're still holding that Mr. Twister.
Well, the way I see it, today's show.
Yeah. Yes. How do you see today's show?
Frank got the dogs. I got the worms.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Well, I know you like that. We're going to go out to eat afterwards.
I waited for 5 whole minutes.
For five whole minutes. You can put that in a little bag I gave you also with those new monkey fish gloves. Actually, I love those. You all see the shirt I've got. It's got a big monkey on the back. I wore it to the library the other day, and I didn't think they were going to let me in. it has this wild-looking monkey on the back of the shirt, and people were watching me. Of course, it had to be, I would call it chartreuse. They would probably call it some other wild color, yellow plum or something like that.
Right.
But I looked very. Let me tell you about next week's show. Got a good one next week. Ron Wong, of course, will be here with Bill Cooksey. We're going to talk to Johnny McFarland, the Quail Forever Mid-South Chapter Youth Hunt. Quail Hunt is coming up November the 3rd at Payne's Quail Farm in Arlington. And we're going to talk to former Pittsburgh Steeler All-Pro defensive end Brent Kiesel. We got Brent on for next week. We couldn't get him on a couple of weeks ago. Do a little time zone check, but we're going to talk about what he does now. It may surprise you what this guy has done after his pro football career. I'm just going to a little tease you on that thing. And then we're going to talk a little bit about biologic and food plots. I've got a food plot going on. I got my cameras up. I'm watching for the big deer. I'm getting ready for November, that first Saturday in November, when I will be muzzleloading. But we're going to talk to Jacob Womack of Mossy Oak, biologic gamekeeper. All on next week's Outdoors with Larry Ray. And we'll try to get Jarrett Roper on another show. We couldn't hook up with Jarrett this morning, but I won't give up. I'll keep trying him. Thank you, Shelby, for taking care of us. Thank you, Mr. Trebo.
Thank you, Larry,
for doing it. Here. Always glad to have you here. This is Larry Ray reminding you I do each and every week. It doesn't cost an extra cent to be a good sport. And
God bless the USA.
USA.
Ooh, I got one right.
You got one right. You did it. See y'all next week.